is also a component of the ACE Act. This bill amends the Help America Vote Act to allow states to use existing federal dollars to conduct substantive, independent audits of the accuracy and effectiveness of voting systems and election procedures. The clerk will report the bill.
H.R. 4555.
Without objection, the first reading of the bill is dispensed with. Also without objection, the bill shall be considered read and open to amendment at any point.
Mr. Chairman,
The clerk will report the amendment.
An amendment in the nature of a substitute. to
Without
H.R.
objection, the amendment in the nature of a substitute is considered as read and will be considered as original text for the purpose of further amendment. I now yield 5 minutes to Dr. Murphy, the bill's sponsor.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. Free and fair elections are a hallmark of American democracy and have been our national standard for over 2 centuries. However, in recent years, trust in our elections has eroded on both sides of the political spectrum. Trust in the accuracy of electoral outcomes should not be influenced by the outcome itself. So to ensure accuracy and restore confidence in our election system, today we are debating the Federal Election Audit Act. This measure would provide federal funds to states who wish to conduct comprehensive post-election audits in an effort to boost transparency and improve election integrity. As this committee learned through the hearing process earlier this year, many states and localities do not conduct comprehensive audits, thus assuring election equipment worked properly and ballots were cast by eligible and qualified voters. I just would remind everybody we audit everything in every society. We do it in medicine all the time, and doing it now for one of the things that is most precious to our democracy, elections, is really should be, as we say, a no-brainer. The Federal Election Audit Act, as introduced, permits states to use requirement payments or grant funds to conduct audits of the accuracy and effectiveness of voting systems as well as election procedures. This amendment in the nature of substitute includes several relevant expansions and improvements to the underlying language based on our oversight, process, and feedback. The language is also identical to what is found in this committee's American Confidence in Elections Act. First, audits are to be conducted independently. State and local officials or contractors of such offices may not conduct an audit. Second, audits are comprehensive. It prescribes what an examination would cover over voter registration, voter check-in, voting, tabulation, canvassing, and post-election procedures. Finally, audits are timely. States' audits should be conducted before the expiration of one can challenge the results of an election under state law. In no way should this be considered a partisan issue, and funding to aid states should ensure that elections are mechanically sound, taxpayer resources are being used effectively. Further, if every state retains autonomy to administer their own elections as they see fit, it's enshrined in our Constitution, and nothing in this act infringes upon this. We believe all eligible American voters must be able to vote, and all lawful votes must be counted. This legislation was crafted with thoughtful consideration and with sincere recognition of the bipartisan concern of the American people in election integrity. It is a sound piece of legislation that seeks to protect the sanctity of our elections and instill confidence in all, and I urge passage of the bill. With that, Mr. Chairman, I will yield back.
The gentleman yields back. I'll now recognize the ranking member, Ms. Morella, if you'd like to give a statement on the amendment in the nature of a substitute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think we all agree